No.
All right. Let's go.
Hello, people. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Complicated. My name is Pauline, as you all know, and I have with me today
Yemi Ogumilade.
Okay.
And we also have Pretty Asia today.
Hi, I'm Asia Falana.
How are you guys doing? I hope everybody's doing okay. I hope we're all keeping warm if you're in Canada, America. And I hope you're keeping cold if you're in Nigeria. Thank you for joining. So today, we had an exciting time last week. And today we have another exciting episode for us. So, last week was what it was. So, today, would you mind taking us back memory lane? Let us kind of recap of what we did last week. How was it for you? How was the episode for you?
I think last week's episode was mind-blowing. It was something else. The topic was quite controversial, and we discussed and we bisected and dissected it so much. But there's something I just wanted to quickly do a recap about the last episode.
Okay.
And I just want to ask this question very briefly. Why is it that, especially the ladies, don't return gift given to them by their spouse after the breakup? It was something I wanted to ask, but let's just quickly put it there. And why is it that you always keep that gold and diamond engagement rings and you don't throw it back at the guy? What happens to it after you quit the relationship?
The relationship ended. Doesn't mean everything else that happened didn't end. So we can keep the gifts if you want to. But I mean, I don't know why everybody does it, but a lot of people do it. Maybe Palumi could tell us a little bit about what she thinks.
Well, I don't think I have any gifts from any of my exes. I don't think.
Not even an engagement ring, not even one of those expensive wristwatches and all that. Just throw it back at him. I don't want everything you give me. Just go.
Teddy bear, clothes.
I've had time that I had to. Well, I've had time that I had to throw some things away, but I don't think there's any big deal in keeping gifts. If I got my man at the time, if I got him like a Gucci belt or whatnot, I don't expect you to throw it away. I mean, it was a gift, was given to you.
Right.
So I don't see a reason why gifts shouldn't be kept.
Okay, let me narrow it down.
Yeah.
An engagement ring is significant tool, or would I call it something in, and that was what was bonding the two of you together. Why don't you throw that ring that is worth about $3,500 back to the guy?
I think I would,
because you don't want anything to remind you about him. Because Pelumi, I remember you were on this argument.
I know.
Shut it down.
Everything.
So I'm putting it to you, Pelumi.
I can shut it down. I can shut it down by going to sell it and keep the money for damages.
For damages.
Exactly.
Time loss.
For time. For wasting my time. I will use the money to take care of myself, heal myself, probably go on a trip, get some fresh air. So yeah, that's what I will use it for. But I don't think I'll be returning it to the guy. I don't think. What would you use it for?
Well,
why is the guy
for another girl?
No. Nobody should do that. No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Do you know that there's like rings that have been passed down, like it belongs to somebody's grandparents? But
that's in their family.
Right. But when they're getting ready to engage a woman, they give her that ring. Do you know that?
And it's precious to them.
Yes.
So
if you're not going to stay in their lives, then we'll take that back. I'm going to give it to the next person that I think.
Okay, that's different.
Oh,
that's different. But if a guy goes to purchase a ring for a particular girl, and you use it for no. What if that's not the kind of ring that I like?
Yeah.
if it's in the family, I think that makes more sense, because now you're like, that's a treasure, that's a family tradition that's been passed down from generation to generation. So I understand that, but now using a fairly used ring, for me, no. It shows you have no respect. You have no respect for me. You have no respect for my personality. No, I would not accept a fairly used ring. Thank you very much.
So fellas, make sure if that's going on with you, please take it back and buy another one if you have to.
I mean, you can do that. Yeah, you can take it back and exchange it for something else. I understand that, but not give me a fairly used ring.
I'm with that one in that sense.
Yeah.
All right. If you're just joining us, this is Complicated.
Yes.
It's a live show that talks about dilemmas in relationship, and we want you to call us today on 317-406-6469. The numbers and our social media handles will be displaying on the screen very soon, and you'll be seeing it. And if you're joining us live on Facebook, which I believe is even the best experience. I think I've gotten a lot of feedbacks and comment about our Facebook live. And so you can join us at live events on Facebook, please. Live event on Facebook. And if you're joining us on Instagram, it's official.liveevents. Official.liveevents. And if for any reason you missed any of our episodes, the first episode, the second episode, and the third one, please go to our YouTube channel and subscribe to it, like and share. It's at live.event. The event is without a S. Don't put the S when you're doing when you're going on YouTube. And trust me, it's going to be a lifetime experience for you. You're going to learn so much about it. Still talking about last week. That topic was about communication with your ex.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why I'm going back to it, because we get a lot of feedback and comments. And for people who couldn't call in last week, please still call us today, and we can even revert back to it and quickly talk about it.
Yes.
But for me, last week, you knew my stand on this, right? And we all knew each other's stand.
Yeah.
But even as we move on, see, I still say this, that you can get the best out of even an ex. This is not a rhyme. This is not get the best out of the ex. No, that's not a rhyme. But I'm telling you, you can still be best friends, stay matured, that's the word, matured, and know the lines, draw a line between the boundaries, yes, between your ex. These things are events or life dramas going on, and don't be enemies with anybody. Keep the communication, but when it begins to go off key, please contain it immediately, and quickly tell the person that, hey, we have a boundary, let's stay within the confines of that boundary, right?
Yeah.
So today we'll be talking about another topic. Hey, today is going to be gangan. You know what I love, gangan? And even on our screen, right, you're going to see what we're going to talk about today. It's titled, Can We Keep It Open?
Yeah.
Hey!
Can we keep it open?
Can we keep it open?
Okay.
And we'll be diving into the veins of this discussion when we get back from this commercial break.
Yeah.
Don't go away. We'll be right back.
welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you for your patience. Like we said, we encourage people to like, share to your friends that might be interested in this live video. All right, so today we're going to be diving right into the topic of today. Can we keep it open? And we're going to be talking strictly about open relationships. Have you heard about them? Well, we're going to discuss all about that today. So are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Right. So what do you think? Let me start with you, Asia. What do you think what do you understand by open relationships?
I think open relationship is not having any definition towards your relationship. As in, it has not been defined. There's no limit. You can do whatever you're doing. So technically, to me, it's not a relationship. Maybe a friendship with extra benefits.
Okay.
Because if it's open relationship, why get into a relationship? Because the relationship is supposed to be between one person and the other, so it's between two people. So that means if it's open, you're opening up to anybody to come into that relationship.
Well, the interesting thing about open relationship is that it's actually consensual.
It's consensual.
People get into the relationship and they both agree for whatever reason. Maybe like they've been in a marriage for like 20 years. And maybe they want to spice things up. And they say, you know what? I'm going to be seeing... The most interesting thing is that they actually have boundaries. They have rules. So this is maybe you might not see your ex, or you might not go with this particular person, or not my friend, but it actually
I'm loving this.
It's consensual, and they have boundaries. I mean, according to my own research.
Where is this? Is this Google?
Well, videos, interviews of people that are in open relationships.
Yeah.
They actually both come together to agree. I don't know which party is. Wouldn't that be weird to bring it? Wait, let me overthink. What do you think? What do you think? What are your thoughts on open relationship? What do you think it is?
Well, I think Asia has really defined what it means. An open relationship, it's a consensual one where the two parties come together and say, hey, let us allow a third party into this relationship without any fear of failure. Having other relationships in that relationship, that's what. And it's something that it's an agreement between the two. And that means if the both of you agree on it, that means there won't be any hard feelings.
Yeah.
If you see...
Technically.
No, we're defining it the way it should be. Even before going to the discussion.
Okay, yeah.
I have my take on this.
Oh.
Okay.
But, you go into it and it's like, okay, it starts going. There should never be any form of jealousy. You should just leave it or accept it the way it comes. And now, it now also depends on how you guys want it. Because I've heard a lot of people, because of course before we went into this, we did our researches, we did just like you said, and we asked for people's view about this.
Right.
In some open relationship, it's allowed that even the party coming in can come into the house. They can be in the same house, can come into the house. It's not like you just go do your thing outside. So I can
invite.
He can invite. So some people are so liberal to that level.
To that level, yeah.
God help. I mean, the Almighty help me. But having that kind of, well, in this discussion today, I know there's going to be a lot of eye-opening to this, and it's a discussion that it's really important at a time like this. A lot of people are in open relationships, a lot of people are in the closed one, vice versa.
A real relationship.
The real relationship. But we're going to be talking about the do's, the don'ts, the merits and the demerits.
Yeah.
And that's why we're here today, right? So, ladies, bring it on. Let's start this.
So why do you think, me, looking at this concept of being in a relationship but bringing other people, other parties in, maybe with boundaries or without boundaries, why do you think people get into it? Like, at one point, am I in a relationship with somebody? Do I say, I think I want to introduce someone else into this relationship, or I think I want to willingly be able or be allowed, while still committed to you, to be allowed to see other people? At what point do you think I'm going to get there in my relationship, and that's what's going to be the solution to any problem or any kind of... They might not even be going through problems. It might just be like they want to spice things up. But at what point do you think that people consider open relationships?
All right. I think I'll quickly say this, that in a relationship or in a love affair or something, or even in a marriage, at some point, you guys somehow get tired of yourself. And this comes over time, because if you do things the same way and expect to get a different result, it will never work.
Right.
So if I have a style in quotes,
Right.
if I have a, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. If I have a pattern I follow in a relationship, and it's been
like that
for a long time,
Yeah.
it's possible.
People want to mix things
up.
New experiences. Yeah.
So sometimes it gets to a level that even when your spouse complains, let's do this, and it's not changing, it gets to that point where, man, probably if I'm out of this, I'm in this, I love you, I want to stay with you, but let me get a little spice outside. Like, let me just get...
And if you're not going to give me what I'm asking for, at least let me go and experience that same thing out there without destroying what we already have.
So let me ask you this. So then, the only difference between that and cheating would be what?
Is that I'm accountable
before going to do it.
Yeah.
That, yes, it's consensual. It's something we agreed
upon.
Because in cheating, we don't agree, right? No.
What makes cheating?
Because you didn't tell...
It's the dishonesty.
No.
It's not the fact that I actually went out on my partner. It's the fact that you didn't know about it.
Yes.
And the fact that I was dishonest about it to you.
And then I went to go do it. I think first is I went to go do it.
Well, I'm saying, like,
without
the doing it is not the problem. The problem is the dishonesty.
Okay. So
because the only difference
and the dishonesty is that the second party wasn't aware. Okay.
But let me ask this, even though, because you know some women know some of their men cheat, right?
Yeah. And they still stay.
But the man is still lying and saying, "Oh, I'm not cheating. I'm not doing this."
Right.
Right. So
when it is obvious, right?
When it's obvious.
Okay.
So you are aware of it. So because one thing that you guys say is because the other person isn't aware of the cheating. That's why it's cheating.
Yeah.
But what if the other person is aware, even though the other person didn't tell them anything? Is it because they didn't tell them, "Hey, I'm going out to go, spice things up in my life"? Is that the only difference? Because to me, that's why I equate open relationship to cheating, in a sense of...
So that makes it open.
So that makes it open.
That's what I'm saying. If the woman knows, or the man, we're in 2023.
Okay.
So if the man knows, or the woman knows that my partner is stepping out on me, then that makes it as open. Or that means it's not cheating anymore.
No, that's still cheating, because the man is denying it. The man, no reasonable man would admit that.
Wait. Have you heard? Cheating. No. This is a true life story. I'm not even kidding. I'm not kidding.
Let's hear it.
Have you heard wives that actually give their husband protectives?
I've heard of that.
I've seen that. I've seen that. I've heard of that.
I've heard of it. I've seen it in African movies.
but some of these things...
you see it in African movies, this is real.
But some of these things, the women do it sarcastically. You are going out.
They're trying to prove a point.
Yeah, just... just take in the
But that
African
makes it
movie.
consent because you know. You know. If you know and you don't disagree with it.
No, the man will
that makes
disagree.
it
No
over.
man, if my wife gives me a contraceptive, a condom right now that I'm going out, I would take it. Even if I was cheating, I would take it personal. I'll take it like, why are you giving me that?
Even though you know that you're doing it, right?
Even though you know you're doing it.
Yes.
Okay. I'm saying
Okay.
if a woman, let's say a woman now, knows that her husband is stepping out on her, and she goes ahead to buy contraceptives or whatnot.
Okay.
Is it contraceptive now? Buy protectives.
Protectives, okay.
And gives it to the husband. What is that saying? Is that not affirming that I know and you know that I know?
Yeah.
And I'm giving you a go ahead.
But,
So that means it's open.
But is the man affirming that I am actually doing it? If the man says, yes, I'm doing it, give it to me. That's
If I
different.
collect it, what is that saying?
The man will know. No man will collect it.
Men do.
Even if they do. Now, the reason why a
In
man will
those
collect it
stories-
is that, wait, those may be movies. In real life, no man, I'm telling you.
No, I've seen real life.
A man will just take it out.
Yes.
This is-
And they probably have some type of consensual agreement like you guys are talking about, open relationship.
That's what I'm saying.
Because honestly, I think, you know how women communicate in a different way.
Exactly.
And sometimes when they are angry, they also communicate in a different way. Sometimes I feel like women, when I hear the stories and I see in movies, I don't think the women are actually putting their, the protective in their husbands or partners' bag just because, oh, okay, go
They're
ahead and do
accurate
it.
about it.
They're saying, I know what you're doing, but protect me.
Right, I don't
while
want you
you're
to get
going
me
to go do
sick.
it.
Okay, and this is on a lighter note.
Yeah.
This happened in real life. I mean, real life.
Let's hear it.
If this is not even, I'm relating it to what we're talking about consent. A woman, she had a good man who started smoking, and she never knew about it. But somehow, the man went out with the daughter, the little daughter, who is her favorite, and with his friends, they just took a puff and all that. And the little girl got home and told the mom.
Okay.
But the mom knows that the husband doesn't smoke, right? And so the next day she prepared good food, pounded yam, egusi and all that, and put a packet of cigarette near it and placed it on the table. Right? The man didn't understand where this was coming from. And of course, because it was funny, it turned out to be something else later. Because when they started talking about, thank God they talked about it. And one day, your daughter said, so thing happened. And the man was able to explain that, hey, this was not what happened. We just went out and they just said, hey, take a puff. It wasn't like I smoked.
Like it was it's a societal thing.
Societal thing. So sometimes, right, even if a woman, I'm not trying to side the men now, but a woman might just look at a man and feel a man is cheating. I've seen situations where men are not cheating and the woman just feels there's something wrong and she throws a pack of,
just to confirm her suspicion.
It's just to confirm your suspicion sometimes. That's what women do.
Yes.
Yes. Instead of going, like we talked about communication last time, right?
Yeah.
So instead of actually communicating with your partner to see what's going on,
You want to.
you
want to throw him under the bus.
You want to see will you confess yourself, So sometimes that's what it is.
But why do you think so? Now, do you think on this matter of cheating? Before we move along,
Yeah.
have you heard about this saying that men are serial cheaters, but women are actually smart ones?
I've heard that so many times.
I hide my face to that.
Why? You know where your expression to show.
No, I was just trying to see what.
On another note,
I heard that.
women, and this is why I think, if honestly, I do not agree with open relationships all round, but I'm saying that if a man wants to step out, cheat, why shouldn't a woman do the same thing too?
I've asked these questions so many times.
Why do we have issues
It's
with
a double standard.
exactly? I don't. It's the double standards that I don't like. If the society is not going to frown at a man stepping out, then they shouldn't frown at a woman when she does the same.
You know what they say? There's a difference between a man and a woman.
What is the difference?
You ladies can see that I'm keeping quiet,
I'm saying,
right?
I'm saying
He doesn't want to talk.
No, I don't want to talk.
in the confines of a relationship,
Yeah, that's
what's
what I'm
the
saying.
difference?
What I'm saying, it's not even just in a relationship in general, mankind, right? That's where the double standard comes in. A man can do certain things, but a woman is not respected when she does it.
I get that.
You get what I'm saying? I say a key that can open. There's a saying that I'm trying to remember, like a key that can open a lot of doors is okay, right? Like a master key.
But a door
that can every key can open just that one door, that's an issue.
Oh my goodness!
Thank God, you guys talked about the society.
Yes.
It's a society thing, and just like my father would say, this is the way we met it, even from the beginning, right? It's a society thing that a lot of things that men can do, women can do it. And I know before this show, I was saying that if a man has more than one woman, they'll say it's a man's world. But if a woman has more than one man, she's called a whore. She's called a prostitute.
In a relationship, if we both agreed, let's say we are married, and we've both agreed that under God, under the law, we are going to be faithful to each other. And you go ahead and break that trust, and you go ahead and break that agreement, then you're already giving us room that we can both live or agree to another type of relationship that is not monogamous in nature.
I feel you. And before we continue the show, please just call us on our WhatsApp this time, please, on 317-406-6469. Call us on 317-406-6469. And we'll be here to, attend to your calls, and we can discuss this live dilemmas, these issues, especially about relationship. And we're still uncomplicated, talking about should we keep it open? This is a big deal. This is a big deal.
At what point
today.
do we keep it open?
Yeah.
I'm saying the point we keep it open is when the man steps out and cheats. When you decide to break that agreement, break my heart, break my trust, the trust that I have in you, break whatever we are building together.
And I don't want us to keep it one-sided.
Yeah,
it's
what
not
if the
about
woman
what's bad if it's the woman.
Whichever way it goes. I'm not here for
What's one person in a relationship cheats? That's what
once one person in a relationship cheats and breaks that agreement, then you're leaving the door open. Then you shouldn't be mad if, as a man, if you're a woman you're cheating, you shouldn't be mad if your man goes out and cheat too.
I want to ask this.
Okay.
What's the difference between open relationship and polygamy?
It's closely related. The only difference is
Only the man is able to do it because polygamy is the man is able to marry more than one wife, right?
well, it's 2023, and
Polyandry.
even before 2023, there are actually some cultures that women are allowed to marry more husbands.
Yes. What do they call it? Polyandry?
It's polyandry, yeah.
Yes.
But I'm saying, at the point that anybody steps out, if we agree, if before we met or before we went into maybe a relationship, a dating relationship or a marital relationship, and we both agree that it's just going to be two of us. We do not agree. There's some people that marry men or men that marry women that know that this person is not mono in nature. They want to expand. That's what it is.
Poly in nature.
It's poly in nature. I love it. This person is poly in nature, and they still agree to go into. There's some religions, for example, that they are allowed to marry more than one wife.
Yeah, I was watching a not really a documentary. I was on Facebook, and I was watching one of, a lady, a very high placed lady in the society. She's married to one of the high class kings, and she was talking about that even from day one, she's the first wife. She said from day one she knew her husband was not a man that would keep one woman. But she said she had a purpose. She loved him, but one thing she said I loved was that my husband will never put any woman over me. She's the first, and there are other women, but man, she's just the one that would always go out with him in every occasion and all that. Talking about that, is there anything wrong in a woman just having that kind of mindset?
I mean, what kind of mindset?
Coming from the men to ask that question.
No, that's what I'm saying. It depends on the agreement that you.
I want to hear your comments about it because
yes,
I think let's check out Instagram and see our viewers out there with their comments, and let's appreciate them before we go on.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to high5_baby_empire _LLC. Thank you for joining in. We also have I don't want to mess this up, so I'm going to have you read this one.
Okay, the last one, right? Eko Khashoggi. Thank you for joining us, Eko Khashoggi. We love you. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your love. And thank you for also sharing this program. Yeah. And we're still talking about, I think we have one. I was trying to see who we have on, I was trying to see who we have on Facebook. And as I get their names, I'll call them out. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for the love. Thank you for everything. And we're still on the program Complicated. Please call us on 317-406-6469. 317-406-6469. Call us on our WhatsApp, and we'll be here to receive your calls, and we can talk about these issues and dilemma.
Yeah, and I want to give a shout out to more people that are joining in, or have joined in. We have Benita Obasui.
Okay.
We have Crystal Ola _skincare that joined in.
Thank you.
Make sure you guys are leaving comments because we want to hear from you. What do you think? What is your position? We want to be able to connect with our audience as well. So leave it in and we'll be addressed in it.
All right. Thank you very much, viewers out there. Please just keep joining on Facebook. We are at live events on Facebook. On Instagram, official.live-events. And on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, just subscribe. It's at official.event. The event on YouTube is without the S. So please do not forget. And we're still on this program, still talking about relationship issues. Ladies and gentlemen, right?
That's right.
For me on this, I'll just drop this, and I know this is going to be a bit, even if there will be an open relationship, right? I know that there is no how you won't have jealousy creeping. Trust me. If peradventure, and I'm not trying to, I know the reason why a lot of people do this is because they just want to spice these things up. But what if your woman okay, you agree you want to step out, right? And all of a sudden she started glowing.
Not from you.
Not from you. It becomes an issue. And she's like, oh, yuppie, hey, what's up? I'm like, this is not the lady I used to have here. And these are the issues. Because the man will start feeling, hey, I think it's open. We need to close it now. And we've seen these things happen over time. And I know that it has eaten deeply into the fabrics of a lot of relationships. If you're in a relationship, keep it discreet, keep it for yourself. You can find better ways to spice things up.
Yeah.
Even in marriages, you will see people. There was a man and woman who was married for over 60-something years, and they asked them, "What kept you guys?" They're like 80-something. They married at the age of something. They said, "What kept you guys going?" And not the man this time. The man will be man, right? The woman said, "I made sure I spiced it up every day." Because it's normal for men to kind of, men will just, and this is it. You eat potato today, you just want to eat yam tomorrow, and I know you ladies will want to talk.
We're going to be back. By the time we're back, we'll come and dissect this thing.
All right, don't go away, viewers. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Thank you.
All right, viewers, thank you for joining us back after this commercial break, and we are still live on Complicated, a relationship-based show that comes up live every 10 a.m. Saturday, and we're going to run for 13 episodes. We are 3 down now, and of course, we are 10 yet to go from next week. So, see, it's going to it's going to get hotter, right? And we are moving at a very fast altitude, and as we go, we want you to go with us and build a graph with us so that we can discuss these issues. And of course, if you're just joining us, this is Complicated, and we are live on Facebook. You can meet us there at live events on Facebook, live events. On Instagram, you can join us at official.live-events. And on YouTube, if you missed last week an upper week show, please join us on official.live-event. This time, the event is without a S. So please just join us, and we're going to have a cool time. I would like you to please drop your comments. We'll be talking about your comments. And if you're live there, we would appreciate you every second of the moment for joining us. Right. Still on this show, I still have, of course, Lumi and Esher on the show with my humble self, your favorite AOP, Yemi Ogumilade. I'm here live with you in the studio this morning. And before we left for the commercial, we're talking about something.
Okay.
So.
Okay. This is where I'm going. This is where I'm going.
Okay.
Whatever kind of relationship you're entering with a person, there's an agreement. If I'm agreeing to date you, I'm saying, let both of us come together and let's do this. If it's a marriage, and I didn't have any conversation or any discussion with you that, first of all, I think people have to be dishonest in the highest of degrees to cheat. I'm saying it's not bad if you know that I know I have this problem. I like women or I like men, and I don't think that one is going to be enough for me. I like to hit my cake and I like to have it. There's no problem with that.
Okay.
But I'm saying don't drag someone else into your own life or your own situation, whatever it is. If you are coming, and this is the only reason why I agree with an open relationship, if you are coming into the relationship and we both are coming into the relationship and we both agree that it's just going to be you and I forever, come rain, come sunshine, and then you go behind my back to go and discredit my loyalty.
Hey.
I'm saying I am going to do the same too.
Discredit my loyalty.
Because
I love that phrase.
You have opened our relationship to the space. You're saying that whatever goes can go out, or whatever comes can go out.
Because at that point you realize that relationship has become an open relationship.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's what we are saying. We are saying almost the same thing.
Yeah,
we're
but
just saying
differently. Yeah.
I'm just trying to say that, and this is just how it is. You might just be taking a Lipton tea and you get a jasmine tea and you get different species of teas, right? So once in a while, like what the tea you're taking is quite different from mine, and what she's taking is quite different. I might just like to have different flavors. I mean, no hard feelings. You understand where I'm coming from? So.
Oh my God!
And I think that's what you were asking. You brought the thing up about somebody that you met, and what she did was she spiced things up every day. Is that even possible?
We're humans.
We're humans.
And let's talk about what. Okay.
And I'm not saying like every day, as in like every single day, but I'm saying like how can
periodically.
how can you spice things up? But I know I've heard stories, and I know some people who say the way they spice things up is they try to become a different woman for their men once in a while. And in that case, what it is I saw a show before as well, and I noticed that she also did that. So what she did is sometimes she would dress up as a maid. Yes, she would dress up as a maid, change her accent to a French accent, and just play the role. So she becomes like she's acting for her men.
Oh wow!
Aisha,
spice things up.
Aisha, I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah.
And I don't call the names, but I have a friend.
Yeah.
She's an awesome lady. And there was a time we had a chat. We had a very serious conversation about, she's actually a relationship expert, and we talked a lot. And so she told me, just like what you're saying, she said she does that almost all the time. Her husband is coming from work. The man was just like, oh my God, she's come again. Okay. And she got very interesting all the time.
This is making my skin
crawl. No.
Why is it? It's both of us in the relationship.
Yes.
Why does it has to be the woman that is putting in the work?
No, he can as well.
It can as well. It's not like he won't do it. So the guy too. Husband.
What is the man doing?
Now, the husband, the guy I know as the husband is another crazy guy. The guy does things. Yeah, they are a match. The guy is weird. And that guy is a multi-millionaire. He's rich. Even in his riches, he still does some things. I know him very well. Why? And so, they both play the part. But, I'm driving this to a point. There are times in a relationship, it's hard to give a 50-50.
Yeah.
Somebody must do extra. It's to keep that relationship alive.
I get it, but on the aspect,
sometimes it is the men who even do that.
Yes,
I get it, but on the aspect of cheating, that's where I'm saying, is it true? First of all, is it true? I heard it's a popular saying that cheating is in men's DNA. You are a man. You should.
I'm trying to see.
Is it true?
It's a signal.
And please help us out if you're watching this live. Is it true if you're a man? Is it true that cheating is in men's DNA? And they need to fight hard to keep it under. Please tell us. Let us know.
Men out there, please help us.
Why must it be the woman that will dress up as a maid? Why?
Do you want a man to dress up as a maid?
Why can't he? If it's,
I married a man, not a woman.
what I'm saying in essence is, if both of us are in a relationship, I think we're both equal. In the sense that I'm not saying outside of the scope of relationship. I'm saying in the confines of relationship. The amount of heartbreak that I will get is what my man will get if we break up. Do you see what I'm saying?
See,
or if we cheat.
I don't agree with that. You know why?
Okay.
Because, and I don't know if you remember the first episode that I was talking about. It shouldn't be a percentage put into what the woman does or the man does in a relationship.
I'm not saying there's a percentage. I'm just saying that's what I'm saying.
You said half and half. When you say half and half, when you equate it to numbers, it's 50-50.
We both have. We're going
the responsibility.
Exactly to keep. That's where I'm going.
Okay.
We both have a responsibility to keep each other's trust in the relationship intact. I cannot say because, for example, women go through different stages in life.
Of course.
If you're not menstruating, you're ovulating. If you're not ovulating, you're menopausing. You're going through different stages. Your hormones are everywhere. Every 28 days and 31 days, your hormones are everywhere. So sometimes the woman might not be in the mood to spice things up. I'm saying now, if she's not in the mood, the husband should take up that responsibility.
Yeah.
And understand, meet her where she's at.
But I totally agree with you, and I'll give an instance to this too. Sometimes, if a man discovers, just like you said, a woman's things change, the body changes. She might not be that woman that at every touch she's moved, she wants to go into the bedroom with you and all that. At some part of her life, it decreases, right?
Exactly.
In that instance, a man can set up a weekend outing.
Exactly.
And I agree with you. Set up a weekend outing, go mountaineering, go do something. If you get back and you're tired, trust me, if you get into that room, the mood will come. The mood will come. Right? So, it shouldn't be, just like she really said, it shouldn't be just a woman's thing to always spice up. The man also has the responsibility to spice up the relationship.
And that's why
I don't disagree. I think we're pretty much saying the same thing. It's just maybe how we're saying it. I don't disagree that a man should also spice things up. That's what I said even earlier. I said a woman can spice things up, a man can as well. It's not just for the woman. But in this day and age that we live in, this century, in this day and age, we know that women are the ones who's doing more in a relationship, in the sense of, I want to make sure that I keep my man's attention. That's why women are doing more than they should, right? But it doesn't mean that a man shouldn't. So that's where it comes to that understanding and communication. Do you know your partner?
Exactly.
Right?
Even before getting into that relationship, let's have an agreement. If you are the kind of man that you know that when I'm going through maybe my life's challenges, you're not going to be in it with me. You're not going to be patient enough. And I know that I have the potential. There's a possibility that I might step out. If I am the kind of woman that I'm okay with that, because there are women that are okay with that, that wouldn't mind. If I'm the kind of woman that is okay with that, then I would go in with you. But if I'm not, thank you for letting me know. I'll find somebody else that we are going to agree on the same things.
I agree.
Because I've seen women before, while they're growing, they just, maybe when the man is still out there, right? Not really going out, but the trouble is not the trouble, but probably she's not in for sex again, or she would even tell the man, marry a smaller wife, so that you won't stress yourself, you know. So we've seen all those kind of things happen, and you know, but I think we're still on this show. Complicated is the show, and we are right here. We want you to still call us on 317-406-6469 on our WhatsApp, and our Facebook is live event. Live event. Join us on Facebook. I think I would say this again. The Facebook experience is even better.
It's the best.
And so I would encourage people to go more on Facebook. Live event. Just search for live event. You can't miss our logo. You can't miss our logo. You'll see it there, complicated. Join us every Saturday by 10 a.m. prompt. I will be live here in the studio with you.
Yes.
And if you missed the show, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Share, like, and keep sharing. Just keep loving that, and we're still right here. And we will go on a final commercial break. And when we get back, we are still here to break the ice. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Welcome back. We're still on Complicated. Yes, and I'm here, Asia, and I'm here with Yemi and Palumi. So if you're just now tuning in, please join us. You can always go back on YouTube at official.live event, and that's without an S. But on our social media, Facebook and Instagram is official.live events. That's with an S. And we want to hear from you. Please call in, comment, call in. Yes, and you want to tell us what our number is so they could call in?
All right, so if you're calling in, the number to call is 317-406-6469. Again, it's 317-406-6469. I'll be here to pick up your calls and hear what your opinions are.
And if you're joining us on Facebook, it's live events. Live events. Like I said, you won't miss that logo. Complicated.
Yes,
live events. Just join us on Facebook. It is more or less the best experience ever. We want you to call us again on 317-460-6469 on our WhatsApp, and we'll be here to receive your calls. And we'll be here to also talk about these issues with relationship and its dilemma.
Yes.
We would agree, we would disagree, but we'll come to a consensus, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And then I want to give some shout outs to some people that are watching. I want you guys to leave comments on Instagram, all the social medias. We want to be able to address them. So shout out to Cool Lola, Horezi 20, and Horlu Wajuon _R. If I mess up, please forgive me.
All right. I would, like I said, we want you to leave your comments. I would bluntly, encourage you to go to Facebook. Mm-hmm. The experience on Facebook is better than even any other social platform. So please join us on Facebook. Live events. Just search for live events, and we'll be right here to talk about these issues with you. So we're coming to a conclusion on this topic today. Should we keep it open? Asia, Pelumi, let's break the ice now and talk about this finally.
Let me actually give you guys my position.
Okay.
Mine is a no. Like how Pelumi said no, mine is a no. Because at the end of the day, if we keeping it open, then there's no point of us actually committing to just me and you. You know, it shouldn't just be me and you if it's going to be an open relationship. Because at that point, I know I can invite anybody in, you can invite anybody in. So it's no longer a relationship between two people.
Right.
Yeah, so my stand is a no. I'm saying it so everybody can hear.
I'm saying if that's you guys' agreement, and you both know what you're doing before you get into it, then there's no problem. If that's what you guys want to do, go ahead and do it. But what I'm not going to subscribe to is if somebody is breaking the agreement that they had. If you've agreed that we're going to be mono, keep it mono. Don't go poly or mono, please.
Monopoly.
Don't be monopolized. Don't be playing games. Don't be playing games. You know, don't be playing games, people.
All right, I think my own take on this is I'm being a bit indifferent about it, right? A man is a man. I don't want to get to that.
Of course.
But
Can somebody please respond to me? Is it true that cheating is in the DNA of men? Please let me know.
Leave it in the comments.
Leave it in the comments. I'd like to know.
from now, for me, you know, I won't answer that question. I'm going to leave it to our audience to answer.
Please.
Is cheating in the DNA of men?
Please, I
This
love
man
to
is
know.
smart. He don't want to answer.
It's trying to play games with me.
Well, viewers out there, it's been nice having you today on this show.
Yes.
And I promise you, Complicated is one of the best show ever on the social space, the social media space. Every 10 a.m. every Saturday for the next 10 weeks.
Yes.
It's a 13 weeks episode, and it's a season 1. And we're about to conclude the third episode today. So we still have 10 more to go. And we'll be bringing you live the best discussions ever. And we'll be talking about life issues, life-threatening issues, life dilemmas, and the drama that comes with relationship. You know, we're here every Saturday. Just tune in 10 a.m. on Facebook, tune in to live event. Just search for live events, and we'll be here live to talk to you. On Instagram, it's official.liveevents. And on YouTube, we've done 3 episodes right now. We want you to go assess those things, condemn us, give us constructive criticisms, and we are here to learn better and even get better on this show. Trust me, we are getting better every day, right? And so on YouTube, just subscribe to official.liveevent. The event is without a S. Please join us, and we would always be here. So on this episode, we want to say thank you to everyone out there. Pelumi, I want to say thank you. You are wonderful. I would always say this. I love you, ladies, in an HR appropriate manner. Any day, anytime. Anisha, I want to say you're a wonderful lady. You've brought spice and juice to this program every Saturday. We want to say thank you. And to our viewers out there, I know we might not mention all your names, but we love you and we want you to keep viewing us every Saturday, 10 a.m. And shout out to our producers behind the screen, Yomi Chat, Ajoke, Cool Concepts, and everyone who made this show a reality today. We want to say thank you. Thank you to Kentai Photography for our still pictures. And thank you for our logistic assistant, Empress Ogumilade, my wonderful daughter, whom I'm well pleased with. And to everyone, all our sponsors, everyone who was part of this, and to everyone who advertised with us, we want to say thank you. Keep going to this platform, and we'll be here every Saturday, 10 a.m. to give you the best and nothing but the best. On behalf of the cast and crew and everyone in the studio, we want to say we love you. Catch you same time next week. 10 a.m. is the time. We love you. Stay tuned. We'll be back next week.
Bye.
Bye.